Still loading. Okay. Right. Rid of that. Okay, we are now live on YouTube, and Nick, I am going to share the agenda to the share screen
They want to share it with me too.
moment, and I'm going to, all right. Agenda, here we go.
Oh,
All right, go ahead, Nick, and do the roll call.
okay. All right, we've got all 5 board members here, correct?
Yes.
Chris Close, aye.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I can see everybody.
Here.
Chris Carney and Jim Hegstetter are both on the phone only.
Everyone has to state that they're here. We have to do it that way because we're.
This is Jim Hegstetter, I'm here.
All right, and Chris Carney,
This is Chris Carney, present.
And Kate Carcassis here.
and Katie. Okay, and of course I'm here.
Victoria,
Sure. Okay. We have a motion to accept the June 10 minutes as written.
So moved.
A second.
Second, Kate
Okay.
Carcassis.
Any comments on those?
Well done as usual. Thank you.
Oh, yes, they are.
it wasn't June 10, it was July 8, just for the record.
Right, July 8th. Yep.
Well, I'm reading from the agenda. I haven't seen the July 8th minutes yet.
Oh, I
Okay.
forgot, I didn't change that. I'm really sorry. That was from last time. It should have said July. I
Oh,
apologize.
because I thought we made a couple of comments on
I
it.
think you have the July
We
agenda.
had,
So you're,
Oh, I have the wrong agenda up. Oops.
yeah.
Okay, go back.
um,
I get confused. It's so isolating, this coronavirus
the
deal.
July 8 agenda.
Let me, oh, man. Okay. Staff meeting minutes, area variance. Uh-oh. Here we go. Okay, there we go. I apologize, wrong agenda. Now we're at the right agenda.
All right, can you magnify that?
See if I can make it bigger.
Yes, if you would, please.
Hold on. View.
Did you send the July 8 minutes out?
I did this afternoon. They were a little late, but yes, I did send those.
Okay, I haven't had a chance to review them. I
Well-
was out most of the day.
If everyone wants to wait.
Have at least 3 of you reviewed those minutes? I mean, or should we put the approval off till next month? Any comments there? Well, let me ask specifically, Christopher Close, have you had a chance to read the July 8 minutes? Hello?
Chris, can you hear us? You're on mute. Chris Close? Chris, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Let me ask, who has read the July 8 minutes?
I have not had a chance to read the July 8th minutes.
That's 2 of us.
Katie, I have not had a chance to read.
You have not. Okay, we're gonna put the July 8th minutes off until next month.
Okay.
Because you don't have enough of us that read it to give you a vote there. Okay. Planning board minutes. Has anybody seen anything in there that strikes their interest? Don't hear anything, so I guess not. And comments from the chair. At this point, I have no comments other than I have some questions of council. What's the latest as far as public meetings go? Are we going to have to go to the town hall again, or are we going to still be able to use Zoom, or how's that going to work?
It
Or-
expires tomorrow, the current order. There's been no update as of today, but it's the governor's practice to wait until the absolute last second to issue a new order. So I would know tomorrow evening, probably,
Okay,
whether it's been extended or not.
okay. All right, 'cause I know intermunicipal task force was supposed to meet last Friday, and at the last minute, they called that off. Now, it was going to be an outdoor meeting, which, if it's not raining or snowing, it might work, but other than that, so, but I've heard no further communication regarding a reopening at town hall.
All right. I'm gonna have to stop the share, Nick, because I need to let Chris Close back in. I think
Oh.
Chris Close, I think I see his picture, but it's not moving. He's not moving. And so I think he may not be in the meeting.
We still have a quorum without him.
Okay. Chris Close, are you there? Let me see. Let me just send him a note.
Yeah,
All right, sent him a message. Yeah, I feel like he is not present. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my agenda item. Okay,
okay, our first item, our only item of business tonight is the Kara Jackson application for 2 area variances to construct a 500 square foot addition on the subject parcel, which would result in a 14.5% building coverage. Be located 6 feet from the side yard lot line on the subject parcel. Town of Red Hook zoning law, section 143.12, the district schedule of area bulk regulations limits maximum building coverage in the R 1.5 zoning district to 10% and requires a minimum 20-foot side yard lot line setback for the principal building. Subject parcel is located at number 4 Cornell Avenue in the R 1.5 zone of the town of Red Hook. Do you have any idea, Ann, if there's any other any members of the public that are observing this meeting tonight?
I received no requests to attend the meeting. And as I was admitting everyone, there was no one. I'm gonna stop the screen share so I can just check right now and be sure. Let's see, participants. Oh, here is Chris Close back again. There is no one. So I can tell you, no one is requesting admittance into the Zoom room.
Okay.
And
All
I
right.
have,
The board knows of the single letter of comment, was positive comment from one of the neighbors in there. Does Kara, are you aware of the email we got today?
No,
No?
from a
Okay.
neighbor.
A neighbor.
A neighbor in support of
Oh,
that. But I've seen nor heard nothing negative about this application.
Do I need to read that into the record, Victor?
Well, that's what I'm asking. If that's, is
Is it
that
true?
necessary to read it in the record?
It's
There's
part of the
nobody-
record. You've received it. It's been sent to all the board members.
Yeah, and there's nobody from the public here, so
No, we changed it to tomorrow.
we all know about it.
Yeah, that's what we changed it to. I'm sorry. Yeah, we called because of the rain and the storm.
Uh,
Okay,
Oh,
And you should mute him while he's on the phone.
yeah,
thank you.
thank you.
Sorry.
Okay,
All right, there'd be a small penalty for that. But,
Yeah.
do we need to, well, I guess we need to officially open the public hearing and see indicate what,
even though you didn't read the minutes from last month yet, nobody declared it a type 2 action under seeker, so we do actually have to do that as well. Open the public hearing and declare it type 2.
ooh. Okay, we have a motion to open the public hearing.
So moved. Chris Close.
Second, Kate Car.
Okay, those in favor?
Aye. Chris Close.
Aye.
Katie, aye.
Katie?
Hi, Jim Hegstetter.
And where's Chris Carney? Is Chris on?
Chris Carney, are you there? I don't see him.
Okay, well, we got enough votes to open the public hearing.
Let's see if-
Okay, all right, need a motion to declare this a type 2?
So moved. Chris
Uh,
Close.
Second? A second, Katie?
Katie, second.
Okay, all right, any discussion on that? Can't imagine what it would be. Those in favor of declaring this a type 2 matter?
Katie, aye.
Jim Hegstetter, aye.
Chris, close?
Chris Close. Aye.
Aye. Nick Annis, aye. And it's Chris Carney.
Get the video working.
There's Jim.
Hey,
Hey,
Jim,
Jim. Well,
Chris Carney, he has not come back. I wonder if they've lost power out there.
Hmm.
we just lost power, and that's why I got off, and our generator kicked in, so I've got power now.
Oh, wow. Okay, all right, since we have, there is nobody tuned in from the public, then
We don't know.
you don't know.
There's
You
no,
never do.
Well, but don't they need to notify you if they want to?
People can be watching it live on YouTube.
Okay, that's from a spectator standpoint.
Yeah.
If they want to participate, they have to notify and identify themselves, notify us.
yes, and they would follow the Zoom link and
Okay.
they would call in. Actually, they would call in on their phone.
But nobody's done that, right?
Nobody's done that, no.
Then there's no need to keep the public session open, correct?
I would note for the record that you received the one email comment that no one has contacted Ms. Rubin to enter the meeting, that there's no one waiting in the waiting room right now to enter the meeting, and that there are no additional comments.
So noted. Okay, now we have a motion to close the public session.
I so moved. Chris Close.
Aye. A
Second,
Jim said.
Hegstetter, second.
Okay, any comment on that?
No.
If not, those in favor?
Aye. Chris Close.
Aye.
Katie, aye.
Jim
Aye.
Hegstetter, aye.
Nick Annis, aye. Still have one AWOL here,
Yeah,
or an MIA.
that waiting room to see if he shows up, but he's not here.
Okay. Okay. Is it necessary to wait for,
You have a quorum.
I want to get a motion here,
So,
but do I need Christopher Carney?
no, you don't need Chris Carney because you have a quorum of the board present, so you
Okay,
can take an action. But Anne's going to pull up your resolution format so you guys can make your findings and talk through the
Okay.
request.
where's,
There we go. And I'm gonna make that bigger.
yes,
Thank
please.
you.
I can make it even bigger if you like.
That would be terrific. Yep.
So,
Yeah,
and this one says Bear Red Hook Engineering.
Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh, wrong document again. Shoot.
what is that one?
And
Yeah, that one's,
I do that. All right, let's get rid of this. I'm gonna, there we go. Sorry about that. Let me just make it big. View, zoom. Okay, is this good or should I make it even bigger?
It would help to be a bit bigger.
Bigger.
make it bigger. It's, that looks good there. That should, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
Okay, type 2, 500 square foot. Line 24, public hearing. Okay, all testimony has been carefully considered. Pertinent facts. What do we have here for pertinent facts? Anybody want to identify one, or do we want to go through the other steps and then come back to the pertinent facts?
Well, this is Katie, and I have a pertinent fact. I visited the property site, and I'm familiar with the neighborhood because I live quite close to it. And it is a very densely covered area. The houses are close together. There's a lot of outbuildings on many of the properties. And I just took notice of that when I was considering the aesthetic impact of this proposal on the neighborhood.
Okay,
I have a statement of fact. College Park was developed before zoning was adopted in Red Hook and follows a pattern of post-war housing in the nation. And I think it's actually a neighborhood which, despite all of the outbuildings and some of the additions, retains its historic quality. It should, my daughter's an historic preservationist, and I've recommended that you take a look at it to see if it has, potential for historic preservation as a neighborhood. It's a classic mid-century development.
okay. I visited the property a couple weeks ago. And one of the observations I made is that every single property bordering this property has at least one building setback that's less than the 20 feet. Every single one of them. Some of them have 2 and 3 a different side yard or rear yard setbacks that are less than 20 feet. So this is clearly not going to be out of order here.
Nick, you said less than 20 feet. Were any of them 6 feet from the border, which is at issue here? It's very close.
Kara, can you respond to that?
I mean, our neighbor's shed literally sits on our fence line. It is
Okay.
physically on the line. our neighbor's garage, which is the house directly behind us to the right. Their garage is no more than 3 feet off of the fence line. Same with the garage to the left of us. And there is the property that's directly behind us. They have 3 different sheds back there, one being very large, and that's at least within 3 or 4 feet. So everything is, you know, very compact here. I think the big difference between our yard, like I had said in the original meeting, was our backyard is almost 3 times the size of the majority of the lots in this whole entire neighborhood. I think we have like the 2nd largest lot out of all the houses in this neighborhood. So, you know, they were able to kind of make it work in their smaller spaces. So I'm hoping that it won't be an issue with a bigger lot here.
And can I share my screen for a minute?
I will stop this share. No. Yeah, I guess I'll stop it. Go ahead, Victoria.
Okay. You have to allow me to do it.
I know. Oh, Christopher Carney's here. I know, and I never figured that
If
out.
you just click on my name and make me a co-host, that should work.
Okay. Make host. All right, I'm gonna do that. Change host.
No, don't change host. Just make me a co-host.
I don't see it. I don't.
Okay.
See it.
That's okay. Just forget it. I was just gonna share parcel access. That's okay.
I have it. Let me bring it up.
Okay.
Okay. Can everybody? No, people can't see it. Of course not. I have to
You-
share.
What are you gonna share?
Parcel map.
Oh,
Parcel map. There we go. Okay.
Good.
Now let me move it up. Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. So we can see her lot outlined in red and maybe not all of the lots in the subdivision, but many of them.
Yep.
she has 6 adjacent parcels to hers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And the one directly in back has at least 6 buildings on it, or what I presume are
The one I'm in,
covered.
the arrow.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
directly behind us.
Is that the one with the several sheds that you
Yeah.
mentioned? And
Yeah.
One is 4 feet from your lot line?
It's super close.
Yeah. Mm. Do you have any trees in your back fence line?
We have a couple. Yeah.
Yeah. They're put in a screen of evergreens.
It certainly looks like the parcel to the south has more than 10% coverage.
This one, Nick?
Yes.
Okay.
That one has a really big garage that's kind of sits right at the top of their driveway, you know, right close to our property line. The one to the left of us, the one that you're pointing to there.
All right, I'm trying to zoom in here. This one right here,
Yes.
it has, okay, so is this the house? And then the garage is over here. It's a little blurry, but
Fence there, yeah.
okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying about the trees. Yeah, we have 2 really big pine trees on that that side of
Good.
the there. That's why you see those big shadows probably.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, are there any more points that we want to indicate in the fact finding? Is there anything else any board member wants to point out? If not, let's go through the next steps. You want to put that
Yep.
document back up?
There we go.
There we go. All right, you're recording these, you're writing these down, Ann? Yep. As we go?
Yep.
Okay, you want to scroll for us and
Okay.
we'll go to the next step here. Okay, item 1, the variance requested will not produce an undesirable change in the character of the neighborhood or a detriment to nearby properties. Katie, how do you feel about that?
I would agree. Ordinarily, I think 6 feet is way too close and I would not be inclined, but given the absence of any negative opinions from the neighbors, nobody seems to be against it, and the prevailing situation in this neighborhood, I would agree with this. It is not an undesirable change.
Okay, Christopher Close,
I agree. It is not undesirable.
Jim Hegstetter,
I concur, it's not undesirable. I know
Uh,
College Park well.
is Chris Carney, has he rejoined us yet?
Hey, Chris, are you there? He's connecting to audio. Just give him a moment.
Well, if not, I certainly agree that this is not going to change the character, nor is it a detriment. Okay, number 2. The needs of the applicant cannot be achieved by other than an area variance. Katie?
I agree.
Mr. Close?
I agree. Chris Close.
Jim?
I agree as well.
I agree too. Okay, can you scroll on a little more, Ann? The requested variance is not substantial. Katie?
I believe it is substantial.
Yep. Mr. Close?
It is substantial.
And Jim?
I'll agree with it being a substantial.
Yeah, I believe it's substantial too. All right, number 4. The requested variance will not affect the physical or environmental conditions in the neighborhood. Katie?
I agree. It will not affect the physical or environmental conditions.
Christopher?
I agree. It will not affect the character of the neighborhood.
And Jim?
I also agree it will not affect the character in the neighborhood.
I agree also. Number 5, the hardship for which the variance is sought to rectify was not self-created.
This is Katie. It was self-created.
This is Chris. It was self-created.
Jim?
Yes, it was self-created.
I agree, it was. Number 6, the variance being granted is the minimum variance to meet the needs of the applicant. Katie?
Again, this question is always problematic for me, but given what the applicant has said, I will agree that she believes it is the minimum variance, and I accept that.
Chris?
I agree.
Jim?
Yes, I too agree.
I agree too. Okay. Let's scroll. Okay, that's all 6 of those. Okay. We want to vote on these as, we'll vote on these as one, the area coverage and the side yard setback, or does anybody want to split these off? Does anybody see a need to split them off?
I do not.
Okay.
Victoria,
Okay.
is that okay?
That's fine, because you made your findings on
Okay.
both of them together.
What was that, Victoria?
I have no issue with you voting on them at the same time. You
Okay,
considered it as one, you considered them together.
okay. Somebody want to put a motion together?
Would be a motion to adopt the resolution just a motion to adopt the resolution to grant the variances. Because Anne filled this in while you were speaking.
Right, you did.
Okay, this is
So I-
Katie. I move to adopt the resolution to, wait,
All right.
Victoria, help me.
So
To grant the variances.
To grant the variances,
the
thank you.
motion is to accept an area coverage of 14.5% and a minimum side yard setback of 6 feet.
Yes, to
Okay.
adopt those variances.
Are there any further comments from the board?
Yes.
If not, Katie, how do you vote?
We
No,
need,
We need a second, I think.
I second the motion.
Sorry about that.
This is Chris Close. I second the motion.
Okay. All right, now we'll vote.
Okay, this is Katie, and I move to grant the variances, to accept the resolution.
I concur. This is Chris Close.
I vote to accept.
This is Jim Hegstetter. I also vote to accept the variance.
All right. Does Chris Carney come back on yet, or
no,
then we'll consider him as absent?
uh,
Okay. Is Kara still there?
I'm still here.
All right. So I see, you can see we've accepted your request for variance.
Thank you very,
So-
very.
just so
You
Thank
can,
you.
every variance is conditional on payment of all fees in escrow. So you will have to be paid up in full
Okay,
for that to, that's the condition for every variance.
okay, so we'll
Mhm.
touch base then sometime this week or how quickly, I know you have the money in the escrow account. If you need more than that, that's fine, whatever you.
No, we get one more attorney bill for this meeting, which we will actually not get until the first week of September, maybe toward the end.
And you can send around a sign off letter and we can tell you how much time we spent. We just won't be able to give you a bill.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
And so each applicant has a choice, Kara, whether to deposit a little bit extra at this time and then of course, anything that's unused gets returned to the person who made the deposit. Or some applicants prefer to wait until that bill comes in. And then, it just depends on your time frame.
Okay, either way works. So
Okay.
So
I will-
how does that affect us, because I guess ideally we wanted to get the building permit probably sooner than later. Is this still kind of delays that from happening or?
We should have this conversation outside of the meeting.
Okay,
I think it'd just be easier to talk on the phone. I mean, you
Okay.
can send around a notice
I'll do that tomorrow.
and then. we can take
Okay.
it.
We have a motion to adjourn.
I so move. This is Chris.
A second? Katie?
Katie, I second.
There we go. No discussion. Those in favor?
Just need a roll call.
Aye.
Aye.
No, I
Aye.
need you to say your names.
Katie, aye.
Chris Close.
Yep.
Aye.
Jim Hegstetter, aye.
And Jim Hegstetter. We got them all. Okay. Meeting is adjourned.
Thank you very much. Stay safe,
Thank you all.
everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you,
too.
Cara.
And
Bye. Have a
good
great
luck with your construction.
Yep.
Thank you. Bye.
Let's see.